Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm here because I promised you a Booktube-A-Thon Tbr, and this is what I'm doing, and that is what I'm doing today. So I'm here to tell you all the books I plan to read during the Booktube-A-Thon, which happens next week. That starts on Monday the 24th and ends next Sunday. And if you haven't noticed, I'm in a hotel room again. If you haven't checked my Booktube-A-Thon 2016 Tbr, I basically shot it here as well, because again I'm on holiday during the Booktube-A-Thon, which is actually great because this is when I read the most. I love reading by the pool or at the beach, so it's perfect. And yeah, I mean, it's just annoying because I cannot do the video challenges, but that's good because I literally read a lot more on vacation than I do in the city, because internet is very distracting, guys. All the books I plan to read kind of cover all the challenges. What I'm aiming for is to complete all the challenges and hopefully also read 7 books. Even though I know it's quite a hard challenge to complete, I know that I won't have as much time as I had last year. That being said, I'll move on to my TBR now. So the first book I have here completes 2 to 3 challenges. So it's a book with a person on the cover. It might be a face or a whole body, and I have loads of them that cover that challenge. But I'm just showing one that covers like 3, so I can cover the most challenges with the minimum amount of books. Besides that, it also completes challenge number 2, which is read a hyped book, and also challenge number 4, which is to read a book about a character that's very different from me. And so for those 3 challenges, I have here The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and if you haven't heard about it yet, which I doubt because it's a very hyped book right now in the Booktube and Bookstagram community. This is a book released this year based on the Black Lives Matter movement. The main protagonist is a black girl called Star, so it covers number 4. It also covers number 1 because it has a face in the cover, and also challenge number 2 because obviously it's a very hyped book at the moment, and what I've heard is that it's as good as the hype makes it sound. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Also, it's a contemporary, so it's usually very easy to read, even though it looks big. I usually fly through these ones. Next book is a book that I can finish in one day, and for that I have Politics and the English Language by George Orwell. If you haven't watched, all this video in my mandatory reading for the spring semester this year, which I will link around here. And so I didn't get to it because we didn't actually ended up studying this, but I did buy it, and it's very, very small and it counts as one book, and so I'm quite sure I can read this in one day. This can also count as a challenge number 5, which is read a book completely outdoors. Some of them I kind of started, don't tell anyone. Because I haven't started this book, this can count as reading it completely outdoors, because this is a book that's very short, so I can read in one go outside, like by the pool or something, and count it as 2 challenges, so that's good. Challenge number 6 is read a book you bought because of the cover, and this happens a lot with historical books or historical fiction, because I am a huge fan of historical fiction, especially the one done here in Portugal, but not only. And that being said, I bought 3 of them, but mostly 2 of them, which I will then start to read, and if I I'm not into one, I will go to the next one. This one is very few pages, over 100, so this will be a very fast read. I bought because of the cover, because I recognized the queen, and I just read what it was, read the back, which still counts as a cover, and I hadn't heard from it before that. That can also be said about this one, which is about another Portuguese queen that married 2 of the Portuguese kings, and so I was interested in it as soon as I saw it, and I saw by whom it was because I read one before from this author. So I have 2 very short reads that I bought because I just recognized the covers and the queens, and I hadn't read about them in any other book, so I know what they are about because they are historical fiction. But I mainly just saw them at the bookstore and thought, this is totally my thing, so I'm gonna buy them. And I haven't read them yet, and I've owned this one for like 4 years, and I think it's time to like try to read them. So yeah, I have these 2 for that challenge, and also because I kind of need to read 7 books. So yeah. Next, I have some books that can add to my reading goal for the 7th challenge, which is to read 7 books. For that, I have a very short book that I've kind of started but not quite, which is The Beautiful Cassandra by Jane Austen. I bought this little book when I went to a bookstore in Lisbon called Ler Devagar, which is a very beautiful bookstore. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I will leave links down below as well. This is a very short book. It has stories that she wrote when she was younger, and so they are very sarcastic, very witty, beautifully written, I hope. And so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Also, I know it's a fast read because it's very short and it's Jane Austen, which I love. So yeah, this one I'm hoping that it will count as another book. I recently mentioned this book in my summer TBR, which I posted in this last Saturday. And basically it's another John Green, and in this case An Abundance of Catherines, which I don't know much about, except that this is a guy who has created like a sort of algorithm or equation to try to get a girlfriend, and she has to be named Catherine, something like that. It's a short book, and I usually read John Green fast, so I'm hoping to get through this one to count as another book that I've read, and I hope that I enjoy this one. Another book that I have here, and it's quite big, it looks big, but because it's a contemporary chick lit book, usually I read them very fast, like I read them in a day and a half, something like that. This one is like slightly bigger than the other one, so kind of a day and a half, but because I have those other 2 very small books, maybe I will be able to read this one as well. And that is The Woman Who Stole My Life by Marian Keyes. I love Sophie Kinsella. Before that, I loved Jill Mansell. And so I've heard good things about Marian Keyes. I'd seen this book all over the bookstore here in Portugal, and then I saw the price. I thought maybe it was worth buying and reading during the summer. I love reading contemporary books during the summer. I think it's a perfect time to read them. It's either during the summer or in between books I have to read for school, just to like clear my mind of those books for a bit. I hope that I can go through this. This is 500 pages. But if I can get through this one, I will be happy at the end of it, and it will count as another book for my reading challenge. In addition to that, I also have Lady Susan on my phone, and I have those 3 little Hogwarts books that I didn't even ended up buying yet, but maybe I can read them, or maybe I can reread something that I have on my phone if I want something really quick, because I have some ebooks on Kindle that I've read very fast, and I was hoping to reread so I could remember the story, because some of them I don't even remember the plot. Literally, I don't remember anything. So that being said, if I read all of those that I've mentioned you, I will read 7 books, because I have these 2 here, which counts for challenges, and it's also 2 books. Then I have John Green, and I have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, which completes a lot of challenges, and that counts as the 4th book. Then I have either one of these, so that will be my 5th book. If I can get through this one, that will be my 6th. And then if I need to read anything from my phone, that would be my 7th book. If I'm not feeling any of those historical ones, maybe I'll read this one, which is the 2nd book in the Order of Darkness series by Philippa Gregory. This is Stormbringers, if I'm not mistaken, or a reread from my Amazon Kindle. Yeah, that's all I'm hoping to read during the Booktube-A-Thon. Last year was a success. I had no idea I would manage to complete all the challenges and read 7 books. I was really happy about it. When Booktube-A-Thon was announced this year, I was kind of like, now I have the responsibility of trying to complete it again. But at the same time, I'm not counting on reading 7, but I hope I read 7. It's basically that. Maybe if I reread some, I will complete 7. I know that some of them might seem small, like these ones, and then I may not be in the mood for them, and so I kind of get in this weird wavelength where I cannot read because I'm not interested in the book I'm reading. So that's why I brought so many with me, so that I have options. That being said, that is all from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me, what are you planning to read for the Booktube-A-Thon, and I hope you have an amazing reading week, which I hope I have too. That will be all. All my media links are down below. You can follow me there. Check what I'm reading on Goodreads, Twitter, and Instagram, where I'll be trying to achieve some of the Bookstagram challenges. And yeah, that's all for me today, and I hope to see you soon with a new video soon. Bye!